In 1985, Steve Jobs was publicly fired from the very company he built in his parents' garage. Yet, the man who was deemed unfit to run Apple would return a decade later to completely rewrite the rules of modern technology. Steve Jobs was a tech visionary and entrepreneur who permanently changed the world by co-founding Apple Inc. As a creative genius, he revolutionized personal computers, music, smartphones, and animated movies with iconic innovations like the Macintosh, iPod, iPhone, and Pixar. Known for his intense drive and legendary product presentations, Jobs combined technology with elegant design, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shape modern daily life. Steve Jobs was born on February 24, 1955 in San Francisco, and was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs after his birth parents, Joanne Schiebel and Abdulfattah John Dali, gave him up due to family circumstances. Growing up in Mountain View, California, near what would become Silicon Valley, Jobs developed an early passion for electronics. At 13, he met Steve Wozniak, a friendship that would later change the world of technology. He left Reed College after one semester but continued learning through classes like calligraphy, which later influenced Mac design. In 1974, Jobs traveled to India in search of spiritual growth, embracing Zen philosophy that helped shape his simple and innovative approach to design. In 1976, Steve Jobs co-founded Apple Computer with Steve Wozniak and Ronald Wayne in his parents' garage, beginning a revolution in personal technology with the Apple I. Soon after, the Apple II became a major commercial success, making Jobs one of the youngest technology stars in the world. Despite facing struggles, failures, and eventually being forced out of Apple, these challenges shaped his vision and resilience. In 1984, Jobs introduced the Macintosh, a groundbreaking computer launched through a famous Super Bowl commercial that brought the graphical user interface and mouse to millions of people and changed the future of computing. In 1997, Steve Jobs returned to Apple after the company acquired Next, beginning one of the greatest turnarounds in business history. As interim CEO, he simplified Apple's products and focused on innovation, design, and user experience, helping save the company from collapse. The 1998 iMac G3 showed the world that technology could be both powerful and beautifully designed. In 2001, Jobs transformed the music industry with the iPod and iTunes Store. His biggest breakthrough came in 2007 with the launch of the iPhone, a revolutionary device that changed how people communicate and use technology. With the introduction of the iPad in 2010, Jobs completed Apple's transformation into one of the world's most influential technology companies. Steve Jobs married Laureen Powell. Jobs, a businesswoman and philanthropist who became his greatest source of support throughout his life. Together they raised 3 children: Reed, Aaron, and Eve. Jobs also had an eldest daughter, Lisa Brennan Jobs, from a previous relationship with Chrisanne Brennan. Although he struggled to accept paternity in his younger years, Jobs later reconciled with Lisa and built a close relationship with her. Despite his public success, he valued privacy and kept his family life away from the spotlight. In 2003, Steve Jobs was diagnosed with a rare form of pancreatic cancer. After exploring different options, he underwent surgery in 2004 to remove the tumor and continued leading Apple while facing ongoing health challenges. During this period, he asked Walter Isaacson to write his official biography, wanting his life story to be told honestly and completely. Even while battling illness, Jobs remained involved in Apple's vision and introduced some of the company's most important products, including the iPhone and iPad. On August 24, 2011, he resigned as Apple's CEO, passing leadership to Tim Cook. Steve Jobs passed away on October 5, 2011, at his home in Palo Alto, California, leaving behind a legacy that transformed technology, design, and the way people interact with the world. Steve Jobs' life teaches us that greatness comes from passion, focus, and the courage to think differently. His journey proves that failure is not the end. It can become the foundation for new ideas, growth, and success. He showed the world the importance of following your vision, taking risks, and creating something that truly matters. Beyond technology, Jobs reminded us that time is our most valuable resource. His story encourages us to trust our intuition, stay curious, keep learning, and follow our dreams with determination. A life filled with purpose can leave an impact that continues to inspire generations. If you enjoyed this biography, leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe for more inspiring stories of legends. Thank you for listening.